I spent most of my career as a regulator and in traditional finance, right? I spent most of my career as a regulator and in traditional finance, right? But in 2017, I was attending a big conference in Boca Raton, Florida. And that conference normally is attended by traditional exchanges, asset managers, securities firms. I noticed a lot of crypto players showing up then. And then I started to have a chat with some of them, understand this sector relatively quickly. And I decided, at that point in time, I was the CEO of Abu Dhabi Global Market. I said, we need to come up with a regulatory framework to regulate this space, right? It will give it credibility and bring about mass adoption. So at ADGM, we roll out a framework, one of the first in the world at that point in time, to regulate crypto industry. And I'm the sort that I don't think you can regulate banks without having bank account. So I started trading crypto, opening up a crypto account to really understand what's going on. And so I started my journey there.
Binance accuses Nigerian officials of demanding $150 million bribe. FG assures of due process. Cryptocurrency platform Binance has accused some top officials of demanding $150 million in crypto to settle the government charge against the firm. Recently, the Nigerian government cracked down on the cryptocurrency platform in a bid to strengthen the naira. Among other charges filed by the current administration against Binance were tax evasion, currency speculation, and money laundering to the tune of $35,400,000.
Peer-to-peer marketplaces, absolutely not. They're definitely not doing this. Now, the Nigerian government didn't have any issues with cryptocurrency exchanges like Binance and people buying coins on there to invest in. They had no problems with that. They had no problems with the rampant speculation. They especially singled out peer-to-peer marketplaces. Why? Because peer-to-peer marketplaces allow the people to leverage the same kind of arbitrage that the officials in the Nigerian government have been harvesting, mining for decades. They can buy dollars at the official rate because they're friends with the CBN, and they can dump them for double the price in the black market. They call it round tripping. This is how these folks make money, and it's not really fair. Now the Nigerian people try to do the same thing just to buy bread or pay their Netflix bill. They claim it's an attack against the country, which is absolutely ludicrous. The numbers don't support it. The data doesn't support it. I'm not one to attack the Nigerian government. I don't think that people should attack the government either. They are operating under immense pressure, and the pressure is coming from external sources. Colonialization never really left Africa, so it's a far deeper problem than peer-to-peer. And if anything, peer-to-peer has actually been helping bring more hard money into the country. Instead of it going to Western Union, it's in the hands of the people. If the Nigerian government wanted a bit of that hard money and those dollars that crypto could very well easily be turned into, it's simple. Work with the government, work with the people, issue a innovation-friendly license, and take some of those tax dollars for yourself by making everything safe. Wow, that would be great.
Binance Chief Executive Officer Richard Teng made the bribery allegation in a post published by the New York Times on Tuesday.
Great to have you on the show, Yusuf.
Hey, how are you guys? Good to be here.
Fantastic. So we see the government here asking for data, from Binance, at this time as customer data at this point. But I guess it shouldn't be hard for a crypto exchange to release customer data to a government.
It's pretty standard practice for crypto exchanges to give governments not just the data they request for with official subpoenas, but in many cases, especially in every single American crypto exchange, a backdoor that gives them access where they don't even need to make the request for data any longer.
How can the government actually have access without it being given?
American American companies simply give it to the American government. The intelligence agencies will make the request, give us the back door. You give them the back door, you continue to operate. And if you don't, you're faced with extreme pressure and may have to exit the market. That's just how business works in finance, in the West especially. And you're seeing this being exported to the global South, in particular Nigeria. If you look at Binance, Binance is under a U.S. Compliance stewardship. They call it a monitor. This is someone that will stay at a company for years. They overrule the CEO. They can do anything they want. They have full access to the company. So, in effect, Binance is actually now an American company.
According to the New York Times report, Tigran Cambrian, a compliance officer with the exchange, claimed to have received an unsettling message on a trip to Nigeria in January. On a trip to Nigeria in January, Tigran Cambrian, a compliance officer for the giant cryptocurrency exchange Binance, received an unsettling message. The company had 48 hours to make a payment of roughly $150 million in crypto, the report said. Cambrian, a former United States law enforcement agency, said he understood the message as a request for bribery from someone in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. Mr. Cambrian, a former U.S. law enforcement agent, understood the message as a request for a bribery. According to 5 people familiar with the matter, a message is reviewed by the New York Times. He and a group of his Binance colleagues has just met with Nigerian legislators who accused the company of tax violations and threatened to arrest its employees. It was gathered that the incident allegedly took place before Cambrian and a colleague, Nadim Anjarwalla, were arrested and detained in orders of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. Anjarwalla subsequently escaped and has been traced to Kenya. Since April 8, Cambrian has been transferred from a safe house to the Kuje Correctional Center, Abuja. Both Binance and Cambrian are prosecuted by the federal government for tax evasion and money laundering. In his response, the spokesman for the Office of the National Security Advisor, Zakari Mijinyawa, assured that the federal government will follow the process. Mijinyawa, according to a text sent to the New York Times, said that the government would make its case on the strength of facts and evidence in accordance with due process. We are confident that Nigeria has a good case. Binance equally will have every opportunity under the rule of law to make its case and see justice delivered, Mijinyawa said. So Binance is on how to take Nigerian government to court after this case, as they have published on their website, which we are yet to know. Kindly subscribe, kindly turn on the notification bell so we can keep you updated on what later happened on this case. We see you in the next video that is on your left. Thank you so much.